The African Continental Free Trade Area, AfCFTA, is a trade agreement that aims to create a single market for goods and services across the African continent. It was signed by 54 out of 55 African Union (AU) member states in March 2018 and officially launched on January 1, 2021. The African Continental Free Trade Area, AfCFTA, is the largest free trade area in the world in terms of the number of participating countries, covering a market of 1.2 billion people and a combined GDP of over $3.4 trillion. The agreement seeks to promote intra-African trade, boost economic growth, and create jobs by eliminating trade barriers and harmonizing trade rules and regulations. The implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Area, AfCFTA, is likely to have significant implications for taxation in Africa. There are several ways in which the agreement could impact taxation in participating countries. One of the key objectives of the African Continental Free Trade Area is the harmonization of trade and investment policies across the African continent, which could lead to the harmonization of tax laws as well. This could include the harmonization of tax rates, the elimination of double taxation, and the adoption of common tax rules and regulations. The harmonization of tax laws is critical to creating a single market for goods and services, which requires a more coherent and consistent tax framework across participating countries. The implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Area, AfCFTA, is expected to have an impact on tax revenue in African countries. While increased trade could lead to higher tax revenue, there could also be a reduction in revenue from customs duties and other taxes that are currently imposed on imports from other African countries. The elimination or reduction of trade barriers under AfCFTA is likely to lead to increased trade and economic activity, which can result in higher tax revenue for participating countries. With the removal of tariffs and other trade barriers, businesses will have access to a larger market, enabling them to expand their operations and increase their profits. This, in turn, can lead to increased tax revenue through income tax, corporate tax, and other taxes on profits. The impact of tax revenue under the African Continental Free Trade Area, AfCFTA, will depend on the effective implementation of the agreement and the successful harmonization of tax policies and regulations across participating countries. Addressing challenges related to infrastructure, administrative and regulatory barriers, and political instability will also be critical to achieving the full potential of AfCFTA and realizing its impact on tax revenue. The implementation of AfCFTA could lead to increased collaboration among African countries on tax issues. This could include the sharing of information and best practices, as well as the development of common tax policies and regulations. Collaboration among tax authorities will lead to improved tax administration and revenue collection, which can support public services and development programs in participating countries. The harmonization of tax policies and regulations will help to eliminate or reduce tax-related trade barriers, making it easier for businesses to operate in different countries. Collaboration among tax authorities will promote greater cooperation and exchange of information, leading to more effective enforcement of tax laws and improved tax administration. A more consistent and predictable tax environment across participating countries will help to create a more attractive investment climate, leading to increased foreign direct investment. In conclusion, the implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Area, AfCFTA, is likely to have significant implications for taxation in Africa. Businesses that operate in Africa should be aware of these implications and ensure compliance with the tax laws and regulations in the countries where they operate. The harmonization of tax policies and regulations, increased collaboration among tax authorities, and improved tax administration and revenue collection are all potential benefits of AfCFTA that could help to boost economic growth and create jobs in participating countries. It is crucial for individuals to seek professional guidance from tax experts to receive personalized advice relevant to their unique circumstances. This statement serves as a disclaimer to remind the audience that the information presented should not be taken as official advice. Instead, it is a general overview of a topic from the perspective of Olatunji Abdulrazak, and it is up to the audience to interpret and use the information accordingly. Thank you.